Hi there, Tara here. Today we're talking about 3 ways to get motivated to get things done. Now, I mainly work with entrepreneurs, so I'll give you some entrepreneurial examples throughout today's little chat together. And I just wanted to let you know, though, these 3 things can be applied anywhere in life. So for myself, I do find that there are certain things where I am less than motivated to get started on doing them, or I get started and really don't want to complete the task. And doing these 3 things really helps me to keep that motivation going and to stay focused and to have a deeper need and reason to get that thing done, the thing that maybe I'm not too sure about doing. So, what we're going to talk about today is shifting the way that you speak to yourself when you're looking at getting it done. We are also going to talk about shifting the desire or the reason that you're doing it, and then to get rid of any sort of fears and stuff like that that might be getting in your way. So, one of the things that I do when it comes to shifting wording is I really look at what works for me and what doesn't. Start thinking about when you've had a chance to get something done and it's worked really well for you. What kind of words were you saying to yourself? And look for specific terminology. The reason I say this is because quite often we have certain words that trigger us into really wanting to get shit done, or we have certain words that trigger us into wanting to sit down on our tushies and do absolutely nothing. And so, if you can start to think of the words that you are using in your daily language, especially in those moments, what helps you to get things done and what slows you down, you're going to be able to start shifting the language you use when you actually have to get something done, or you really want to get something done, but you don't have the drive behind it. For example, for myself, if I say I should do something, or I could do something, or I really must do something. To me, should, could, must, those kind of things feel like I'm almost being forced. I don't like it. It makes me want to shut down completely. However, if I switch the lingo and I start talking to myself like I deserve to get this done, so you can start looking at changing the should, could, would if they don't work for you. They work really well for some people, but not for me. You can shift that into something else. Maybe saying I want to would really resonate better for you. For me, it is I deserve. I deserve this really makes me feel like I am doing it for me. I am doing it for my well being or my ultimate goal. It is not because I have to, because have to stops me in my tracks. But deserve helps me want to do more. It helps me get started. It helps me to stay focused. I deserve to do this one thing and give it a try. So then to take it another step further, you start looking at this deeper cause or the deeper need and the why you want to do it. I deserve to do this because it will do this for me, or I deserve to do this because it will make my family happy. Or I deserve this because the space will feel good. For me to use that language really helps me to create the link to the passion, the link to the why I deserve to go live on social media, because it will help me to connect with my audience. This is why I'm here, but I'm going to tell you that I did want to do YouTube. I've always wanted to do YouTube, but I had a lot standing in my way. I had a lot of people in my ear ever since I was young. I would say, "Oh, I want to be an actress." And I was told things like, "You don't look the part, you don't speak the part, you'll never be an actress." And I took it to heart. And it made me feel like I could not be on camera, made me shy of the camera, made me feel judged of being in front of the camera. It was very hard to get started doing live videos on social media and coming over to YouTube. But I was able to make a shift and transform my thought processes to make it happen in a way that was really authentic to me. I started using the language like, I deserve this. I deserve it because it's something I've always wanted to do. But the best part is when I do this, I am not acting. I get to be fully and authentically me, which means that I am even a better person than if I was in front of a camera reading a script. To me, it feels more heart centered. It feels like something I can really connect to. And I love that I can share that with all of you. So I want to ask you, what is the one thing that is on your to-do list that just keeps getting shuffled? Is it paperwork? Is it cleaning up some space, organizing something? Is it going live on camera? Is it coming onto YouTube and doing something? In the comments, let me know. I'm quite interested on how we might be able to shift your language, shift your passion and your focus, and get over the sense of fear. Fear is considered, and you've probably heard this before, false evidence appearing real. And it's so true because unless you are in physical, emotional, financial danger, you end up coming up with reasons to stop yourself from doing the thing that you really want to get done. This is where we can lack motivation in actually moving forward. And the problem is that most of the time it isn't true. Unless you are in one of those situations, the fear is almost always not real. It is something that you're making out to be bad, the worst case scenario. But worst case scenario practically never comes. And if it does come, for example, in business, what if I do all of this work to get started and nobody shows up? You're not in pain. You might have some emotions and some pride to get over, but you can learn from it and you can improve it. So the next time you do it, your systems are different and it flows more for you. So, yes, it might not always turn out the way you want it to, but not trying means that it absolutely won't happen. So, today, let's bring your motivation right up to the top. I want to hear and see you get so excited about doing the one thing that you've been waiting on doing. In the comments, share with all of us so we can support each other through the process of getting motivated and staying motivated and really understanding who we are deeper. You deserve, and I'm using this word because it motivates me, but you do deserve to get the things done and to give yourself this space of clear energy, a space of groundedness and knowing that that is off of your to-do list, a space of understanding that you don't need to live in that way, in the fear, in the unknown, whatever it might be anymore. And jumping out of the place where you might be slightly uncomfortable and moving a little bit further ahead is going to help you continually grow and move and build in a way that works for you. Now, this doesn't mean you have to do it all. If your thing that needs to get done is cleaning your bathroom, maybe you need to be uncomfortable enough to pay for somebody to clean your bathroom so you can be doing other things because you just choose yourself and you choose not to stress over something that you don't want to do. It doesn't always mean that you have to take on more. And keep that in mind as you move along. Go ahead, hit subscribe and click the bell if you want to join me every week as we discuss different topics to keep you motivated, keep your energy balanced, keep you showing up authentically in your business and in life. And if you want to stay inspired and motivated, I am so thankful to have you here. I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye-bye.